We're going to explain how to convert an M3U file to a URL. An M3U file isn't a single URL itself. It's a playlist file containing a list of URLs pointing to media files, like audio or video streams. Therefore, converting it to a single URL isn't possible in the way you might expect. You can't magically combine multiple URLs into one. However, what you can do is extract the URLs from the M3U file, and depending on what you want to achieve, use one of those URLs. 1. Understanding M3U files. M3U files are plain text files. Open the M3U file with a simple text editor, like Notepad on Windows or TextEdit on Mac. You'll see a list of lines. Each line usually starts with #xtinf, providing metadata like title and duration, followed by a line containing the actual URL of the media file. For example, #xtinf 180 my awesome song http://example.com/audio.mp3. The second line, http://example.com/audio.mp3, is the URL we're interested in. If there's more than one, then it has multiple tracks, and each entry will contain its own media file URL. 2. Extracting the URL. If you only need the URL of the first media file listed in the M3U, simply copy the line containing the actual media file URL, the one that doesn't begin with #xtinf. 3. Using a script for multiple URLs. If your M3U file contains multiple entries and you need to process them programmatically, you can use a simple script. Here's a Python example. This assumes you have basic Python knowledge. Otherwise, just stick to manually copying the URL. Python def extract _URLs, M3U_file_path. URLs equal sign, with open, M3U_file_path, R, as F, for line in F, line equals sign line dot strip. If not, line dot starts with hash, end line, hash ignore comment lines and empty lines URLs. Append line return, URLs file _path equal sign, your _M3U_file.m3u, hash, replace with your M3U file path, URLs equal sign extract _URLs, file _path, print URLs hash. This will print a list of URLs. You can then use individual URL from this list. 4. Using the extracted URLs. Once you have the URLs, you can use them in your media player, web browser, or any application that supports playing media from a URL. Paste the URL into the appropriate field of the program you are using. Remember, if you have multiple URLs, this process gives you each URL individually, not one single combined URL. In short, you don't convert an M3U to a single URL, but you can easily extract the individual media file URLs from it using a simple text editor or a short script, depending on your needs and tech skills. Remember to replace your _M3U_file.m3u with the actual path to your M3U file in the Python example.